Good morning, students. Today we will continue with the topic highest common factor, that is HCF. Today I will explain you the long division method of finding HCF. Now some steps to follow to solve the sum using this method are: first, we will divide the greater number by the smaller number. Second, if there is a remainder, then we will take it as the new divisor and the previous divisor will become the new dividend. We will continue this step 2 until there is no remainder. And at last, the last divisor will be the HCF. Now let's understand it with an example. Find the HCF of 75 and 180. So first step will be, we will divide the greater number, that is 180, by 75. Now when we divide 180 by 75, we get the quotient 2 and the remainder 30. Now this remainder 30 will become the new divisor and the previous divisor, that is 75, will become the new dividend. Now when we divide 75 by 30, we get the quotient 2 and the remainder 15. Now this remainder 15 will become the new divisor and the previous divisor, that is 30, will become the new dividend. Now when we divide 30 by 15, we get the quotient 2 and the remainder 0. So HCF of 75 and 180 will be 15, that is the last divisor. Second example, find the HCF of 891, 1215 and 1377. There are three numbers. So we will first divide any two numbers and then we will take the third one. So I am taking the first two numbers, that is 891 and 1215. When I divide 1215 by 891, I get the quotient 1 and the remainder 324. Now this remainder will become the new divisor and the previous divisor, that is 891, will become the new dividend. Now when we divide 891 by 324, we get the quotient 2 and the remainder 243. Now this remainder 243 will become the new divisor and 324, that is the previous divisor, will become the new dividend. Now when we divide 324 by 243, we get the quotient 1 and the remainder 81. Now this remainder 81 will become the new divisor and the previous divisor, that is 243, will become the new dividend. Now when we divide 243 by 81, we get the quotient 3 and the remainder 0. So the HCF of the first two number is 81. Now we will divide the third number, that is 1377, by the HCF, that is 81. When we divide the number 1377 by 81, we get the quotient 17 and the remainder 0. So the final HCF of the three numbers, that is 891, 1215 and 1377, will be 81.